As a child and even into adulthood, I've always been fascinated by spiders' webs. Their strength, their intricate connections and the size that they can become. It's probably the reason that Spider-Man became one of my favourite superheroes.
This year I went to Bolivia with my Missio Scotland colleague Andrea to help establish projects there. We supplied the St John Paul II clinic in the city of Oruro with an ultrasound machine, and we also provided much needed medicines to treat respiratory problems. We then travelled on to the rural villages of Chapaya and Aiparave, where we aided the purchase of new technology to help the parishes get online, and we also supported the construction of a new church hall. All this wouldn't have been possible without the support provided by and the connections made through our Diocesan Director for Motherwell Diocese, Father Dominic Quinn of St Leonard's in East Kilbride, who spent time on mission in rural Bolivia earlier on in his priesthood. As a result of this, along with some other factors, I realised that a spider's web is very much like the Universal Church, of which Missio Scotland and our partners in the Pontifical Mission Societies play a key part. Just as a web has a centre, so too does the Universal Church with our Lord Jesus Christ. A web is also something that is there to draw you in, and when our faith is put into action, it can inspire others to become followers. Furthermore, its intricate strands mimic the committed Catholics who are to be found all over the world, and much as the strands grow the web, so too do the followers connect and grow the faith. Here are a couple of examples of the Universal Church in action in Bolivia. As I mentioned previously, Father Quinn's history with the country helped us to make connections with Father Iver Copa in Oruro and Father Rosendo Taktaka in Chapaya. In turn, that allowed us to support the aforementioned project. But in addition to this, the work of these two priests in their respective parishes has inspired others both in Scotland and Bolivia. As a result of Missio Scotland providing an ultrasound machine for the clinic, they received a second new ultrasound machine thanks to a retired parishioner of Father Quinn's, a former NHS professional, who was moved by the story and used his contacts to secure the extra equipment. In addition to this, moves are afoot to establish a link between the clinic in Oruro and the Glasgow University School of Medicine, which, it is hoped, will bear much fruit in the years to come. Also, while in Chapaya and Aiparave, filled with its houses that are a mix of adobe with corrugated iron or thatched roofs, we met a girl who had returned to the area after completing her university degree in the city. She was now an architect, and inspired by the likes of Father Rosendo and those intent on improving the lives of the villagers, she was working with a company to build new houses in the region.
These examples merely serve to emphasise the wonderful faith network that exists within our Universal Church and the missionaries that are bringing hope to all peoples on a daily basis. Help us to help them by supporting Missio Scotland today. God bless.